This is iTech Central, and here is a quick how-to on how to program a iDEN i355 Motorola phone for DirecTalk. And this tutorial is going to just give you a quick rundown of what you need to do to get this thing up and running in DirecTalk mode. And first thing we're going to do is talk about the placement of the SIM in these. You do have to have a SIM card to make the DirecTalk work, even though it's not working off the tower. And the SIM card is located underneath the battery. And first time I put a SIM in one of these, I had it in the wrong way because I didn't realize the notch was supposed to be in this corner right here. So if you're looking at the back of your phone and you want to figure out that SIM, there's a really little picture on this metal cover, and it's got a notch out right there on that corner of it, representing that the SIM goes in this direction. So you can get SIMs all sorts of places online. I got my SIMs on eBay for $10 per 5. So I thought that was pretty cheap. So we're going to turn on the phone. This one is already set up to go directly into DirecTalk mode. I'll try and position the screen so you can see as much as possible. Okay, so here it's come up. Now, the first thing you're going to want to do is probably wipe the SIM. Very likely the SIM that you have is used. So to do that, you're going to go Edit. Let me see if I can get a little bit better picture here. I think that's going to be about as good as it gets. So this button here for edit, I'm going to press that. Get out of what I'm in here. I'm sorry, menu. I said edit. What I meant to say was menu. Go to the menu button right here. Okay. And you're going to go to the icon. Scroll through the icons till you find the one that says setup or settings. Okay. Click settings. Hit the OK button. And you're going to scroll until you see advanced. And then on advanced, you're going to see on the list one that says reset defaults. And you're going to do reset all. And it's going to ask you for a security code. Typically this has been set to zeros. So just 6 zeros and press OK. Clear all phone data, yes. This will take out all the contacts and all the other garbage that might be on that SIM. Okay, now we're done. Now my background changed. You might not be able to see it in the video, but my background changed to sharks in the water and all this. I'm going to go back to the main menu. Now what I'm going to talk you through is what I do step by step. Typically this takes only a couple to 3 minutes. It's really not bad. So first thing I do is I like to change that screen. So go back into settings. I go into display info. I go to wallpaper. I take the wallpaper and I turn it off. Then I go back. Okay. Now next thing I'm going to do is set a DirecTalk number for this phone. So to do that, I'm going to go back to the main screen, and I'm going to go into my menu, and I'm going to go to My Info. So I go into My Info, and I choose the Edit button, and I tell it line 1, and so I give it the line a number here. So I'm just going to say, for the purpose of this video, 111-222-3333. I'm choosing a phone number that is the 10 digits, like a phone number. That's just how I do it. You can do it however you want. There are some limitations to length. I'm not going to get all into that, but if you choose a 10-digit number, that should work just fine. Now, one thing you need to know is that the phone actually needs to be restarted before this number actually even kicks in. Okay, so don't do this, don't change this number expecting you're going to have immediate results. Okay, so my line 1 is set. I'm going to go back. I'm going to ignore everything else on here. You can name it if you want, but I'm going to ignore everything else on here. Now I'm going to go back I'm at my main screen here. I'm going to go back into my menu again. And I'm going to go into settings, and I'm going to go to personalize, and I'm going to go all the way to the bottom of the list. I'm scrolling to the bottom by pressing the up button. It's cycled all the way back down around. You can scroll all the way down if you want. And you're going to go to power up, and in the power up menu it says app. So what I'm going to do is on this, I'm going to tell it to go to DirecTalk. So I'm going to select DirecTalk from the list. There it is, DirecTalk, and I'm going to hit back. So now when the phone fires up, it's going to go to DirecTalk. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell DirecTalk to auto launch. If I don't tell DirecTalk to auto launch, I'm going to power up the phone and it's going to say, do you want to go to DirecTalk? And you're still going to have to hit yes. So I want it to be able to just go right into DirecTalk. So now I'm going to go in and I'm going to go to my DirecTalk options. It might be on the first page, it might be on the second page. I'm not sure exactly which one you're looking at. The programming for these is the same across the board, really. So for the i335, the i355, the i570, but where the options are showing up on your screen, I'm not sure where to tell you. But you're going to see something in your main menu that says DT options, DirecTalk options. Okay, so you're going to select that. And you're going to go to setup, and then you have two options, state tone and direct launch. Well, you're going to change direct launch to on, okay, and then you're going to go back, and let's see, what else do we need to do here? We're going to need to add contact numbers, but before we do anything else, let's just go ahead and restart the phone. I'm just going to hold down the power button so you can see what my changes did. I'm going to turn the phone off and turn it back on. Okay, it's going to still come up to this please wait. And when you see this screen, I find what works best for me is if I just hit the red button here, it kind of like kicks out of that. I think it's just trying to find a cell tower and it's never going to find one. So there we go. Now we're in DirecTalk mode. Now in DirecTalk mode, you might not be able to see this, but it does say channel 1, code 1. You can change these channels and codes to whatever you want. And they go from 1 to 10 for channel, and they go from 1 to 15 for code. Also in code, if you've seen any other research on these, you're going to know this. I'm just repeating what other people have probably said in plenty of YouTube videos. So, but if this is your first time looking at these, it's good to know that there's a receive all on here and a private only. And how that works is receive all in your code will receive anything on channel 1 except for private communications. So you can communicate with these directly from a phone to another phone, and if somebody else is on receive all, they're not going to pick any of that conversation up if you're using private. Now that private number is that 111-222-3333 number I set up. So that's how that works. So you might want to just go ahead and change your channel and your code. And you're also going to want to set contacts. So if you go into your contacts and say new contact, then you'll be able to add the numbers of the phones that might be in your area. You know, you might have at your house or whatever. So that's basically how you set this up. Now, when you want to call somebody in your contact list, all you're going to do is go to contact from the main screen. You're going to go to contacts,